Yo, ladies and gentlemen, it's your boy Rico back at it again for the week 2. It's the Buffalo Bills against Carolina Panthers. I thought this was going to be a much more challenging game for the Bills, but I mean, we did what we wanted to do with them, man. Hold that thought. I'll be right back. Yeah, that's a little better. So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the post-game press. It's your boy. For those that are tuning in for the first time, welcome to Buffalo Fanatics. If you are new, join, subscribe, like this page, and hopefully you will enjoy us the rest of the season. So, week 2 in the books. This game wasn't as it was a bit of a snooze fest. I don't know. For me, it was a bit of a snooze fest. But you watch the games to see who's standing out and who is falling out of favor. And that was the premise for me. By the way, shout out to everybody that's in this room. 60 people watching right now. Let's try to get this up to 250 people. Let's do it, folks. So here's the deal. We have a really damn good team. Based off of what I've seen, this defense is going to give people fits this year. You've got a lot of hungry guys. You've got a lot of guys that have lots to prove. And we have guys that are coming into their own, coming from rookies into their second year. So there's a lot of good things riding this year. And I'm excited to see how this plays out. I'm excited to see it. By the way, if you guys are in this room, click that like button and subscribe. So, by the way, shout out to our members of the squad, man. Sam Mazza is in the building. Yo Mama JR is in the building. How are you guys? These guys are our paid members, our guys that support the squad. So we really appreciate you guys coming through. I gotta get this off my heart, man. I gotta get this off my mind right now. Duke Williams showing. There's a Duke Williams showing today. I don't want to get into that right now, but I'm excited to say that finally, you know what I'm saying? My man decides to show up and kind of show out and do a little something, right? So I'm liking that. So here's the deal. My X factor. If you guys have been following, you guys know how I feel about my 2 X factors. One on the offense, one on the defensive side of the ball. Star Lotulelei is my X factor for this year on the defensive side of the ball. But on the offense, Cole Beasley, X factor. My guy came in with a quick 5 receptions in the first 2 series. That tells me that there's going to be a nice little connection between Josh Allen and Cole Beasley. And that is what's going to open up the rest of this offense. People don't realize it. Yes, we have Robert Foster. Yes, we have John Brown. Feel me? Yes, we have Tommy Sweeney. What? You feel me? We have these guys, but Cole Beasley is what's going to give us a different element, something we didn't do last year, which was hit the middle of the field, hit the little quick hitters that get us the chunk yards, the dinking and dunking. You know what I mean? It's like almost as if we're taking a page out of the Patriots, right? Edelman all day. It's like Edelman, but we got Cole Beasley. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people want to say, oh, man, he's older. He's this. No, man, I'm not talking about that, man. Age ain't none of a number. If you produce, look at Lorenzo Alexander. If you want to base it on age, he's old, he's this, he's that, and the third. All right, then dismiss Lorenzo Alexander because Lorenzo Alexander has been a very important piece of this team, and we can't deny that. Now, one thing that is standing out to me very much, and I needed to see it. Now, I asked for this last week. I don't need Josh Allen to light it up. I don't. I just need him to show me that he's the franchise guy. I need him to show me that he's in control. I need him to show me that he knows exactly what he's doing. And guess what? He does. Today, 9 for 11, 102 yards. I like it. You know what I'm saying? And he didn't force anything. It came to him. He went through his reads and he took what was given. And it really does. It helps when you have a slot corner that can get in and out of breaks like this. I was watching him. All 5 of those receptions by Cole Beasley, quick, out. And it's not even a thought. The white jersey just goes right by you. The blue jersey just goes right by you. Bang, hit him up there. 9 for 11, 102 yards, and on 2 scoring drives. How lovely is that? Tell me how lovely that is. That is what you want from your damn franchise quarterback. You want that. You're playing to win the game. You're damn right. We're 2-0 in the preseason. Does it mean anything? No, absolutely not. It means dick all. However, it's just nice to see us put some W's together. By the way, shout out to Corey Buffalo, Joe Schmo, Yo Mama JR's in the building. Shout out to you guys, because without you guys, you know what I mean? You guys promote and you guys put the business out there, and you guys have been supporting us since day one. So I appreciate you guys coming through. Now, let us go to our backup quarterback in Matt Barkley. I don't know about you guys, but I have not seen a bad game from Matt Barkley ever since he's been in a Bills uniform. You know what I mean? He came in late last year off the streets and lit up the damn Jets. Lit the Jets up. You know what I'm saying? And he's just legit. I'm very happy that we have a backup quarterback in Matt Barkley. Bitcoin Barkley. I'm just saying. I'm just happy that we have a quarterback that not only if Josh Allen, God forbid, goes down, I'm extremely confident in having Barkley go in. You know what I mean? Like the man comes with confidence, man. It's like when you know your role, and this is true shit. When you know your role, and you ain't trying to, you know what I mean, impress and do all this stuff. Like you just play loose and you play great, and that's what he's been doing, man. Golly, you gotta give shout out and respect to Matt Barkley, and we as fans are lucky to have a guy like Matt Barkley, because if something does go down, we are confident that he can kind of keep the great play coming, because I think great plays are coming forward for us. Now, I'm confident in that, in the quarterback 1 and quarterback 2. Quarterback 3. Is this thing on? Tyree Jackson is a problem. I know he's a rookie. I know he was undrafted. I know he didn't have the greatest competition when he was at UB. But give some of these receivers an opportunity. And you guys know the running joke is I always try to bring this man's name up, and I have an opportunity to do it right now. Nate Peterman would not do this shit. Nate Peterman would maybe throw some picks, maybe. But he'd give you preseason Peterman is nice like that. At least he would give us an opportunity to see what these damn receivers are about. Tyree Jackson, come on, man. Hey, when this man comes in the game, I'm like, yo, get this guy out, man. Give me somebody else. Put me in the game. I'll give you some. Oh, my gosh. But anyway, we need him. He's a camp arm. I even thought maybe we can put him on the practice squad. I'm now thinking twice about that one. So yeah, man. So it's a 2-man show. Like I said, it's a 2-man show. And that's that. I thought Tyree Jackson would come in and you know what I mean, put some things in going against the 2nd and 3rd team. But no, man. Golly, man. Give me back preseason Peterman. Bring him back, man. But I don't know. I think preseason Peterman is gonna battle Mike Glennon and might take that number 2 spot. I don't know. Mike Glennon had a decent game last game, so it is what it is. So let's move off from the quarterback. Now let's go to the run game. The run game, we went up against a better defense, I would say, in my opinion. And we're gonna have a hard time trying to figure out who this 4th running back is gonna be. I still think Sonoris Perry has the edge, but that fumble didn't do you good today, bro. You got to hold on to the ball. If we're going to put you in the game, you can't just cough up the medicine like that. You can't. You can't cough up the ball like that, bro. You tripping when you do stuff like that. You can't. You just can't. Sonoris Perry, you want to make this team. If we put you on the field to give us offensive gameplay, you got to produce. You can't just sit on your laurels of last week. I'm sorry, my friend. You can't. You got to produce each and every week. In comes Marcus Murphy. By the way, bing, 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 bing. We got a new member. What's going on to Jamaria? Jamaria, welcome to the Buffalo Fanatics. Love it. Love the appreciation. I love the fact that you've come in and you see what we're doing. Salute to you. The running back room, man. So aside from the 3 guys we know that are going to make the squad, that 4th spot is crucial. It's important. But when you have Sonoris Perry that they're giving him an opportunity to do something and you coughing up the medicine, next man up, Marcus Murphy. I like Marcus Murphy. I still am rooting for Marcus Murphy. But it's that fourth spot, man. Can you do more than just return kicks? Can you get downfield? Here's another thing. By the way, bing, bing, bing. Shout out to Hippie Gang. Hippie Let It Bang. There we go. With a donation. I appreciate you. Salute to you, sir. Marcus Murphy, I like. He runs the ball well. He's got great vision. And he runs hard, man. I love that man. But it's going to be tough for him to make this damn team, man. And then you got TJ Yeldon. A TJ Yeldon sighting. Hello. Okay, so now things are getting more interesting. They're getting more interesting. And we got 2 more games to go. And this is where things are going to start to ramp up a little bit. And everybody's got to step up the game. Because Snorris Perry has that edge for that special teams. But when it comes to offensive play, Yeldon is the front runner. Marcus Murphy's trailing behind. And then you've got the Englishman in Christian Wade. A lot of people were looking forward to seeing what Christian Wade could do today. They were. I mean, he was a one-hitter quitter last week. And he banged that out with a 65-yard run. So today, people were wondering, what is he going to do? What is he going to do? My man gets his first reception off a terrible thrown ball by Tyree Jackson, by the way. Very good adjustment by Wade. Wade almost took that bitch to the house. Shout out to my guy, Christian Wade, man. They tried to get him in the end zone, though. I love what McDermott and Dable tried to do. They tried, you know what? Let's try to feed him the ball. They gave him a carry in the red zone, stuffed. Then Tyree Jackson shows up and gives him a terrible thrown ball. If he gave him a ball on the hands, maybe he makes something happen and gets in the end zone. But terrible quarterback play can't get you any production from your receivers and running backs. It's just what it is, right? So that running back position is going to be crucial. By the way, there's 226 people in this house. Listen, each and every one of y'all give this a like. If you are new, subscribe to the page. Even if you're not a Bills fan, we will play your team once this year. And when I roast you, you're going to feel just like you're at home, man. It's like a brother roasting you. You know what I mean? It's all good. It's all love. So hit that subscribe button, hit that like, and let's keep it moving. So Christian Wade was denied getting in the end zone from a terrible quarterback in Tyree Jackson. I'm sorry. I got to keep it real. I got to keep it a buck. If Tyree's watching this, man, my bad, son. But you ain't giving us enough for us to see other players play. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just putting it out there. Now, let's go to the receiver room. Tommy Sweeney making plays. Listen, he's been making plays all offseason. So this should come as no surprise that he was making plays. By the way, Nick Statton with a donation. Shout out to my guy, Nick Statton. Bing, bing, bing. Ryan Berger with another. Listen, man, donations are coming in today. I'm not even asking for it. It's because you guys love what you see. You guys appreciate this. And guess what? Your donations go right back into the Buffalo Fanatics, and I'm able to give you more production. Guess what? I had a little white backdrop back in the day. You know what I'm saying? So with the donations, I'm able to kind of put something a little cleaner in the back so I look at least professional. You feel what I'm saying? So shout out to each and every one of y'all for tuning in and showing love to the brand. So Tommy Sweeney making plays. He's been making plays all offseason. This is what I love. You know what I'm saying? So this shouldn't be anything new. You know what I'm saying? So a new individual making plays today was Duke Williams. Where has Duke Williams been? We've been hearing nothing. Silence. Not anything bad, but silence. But my guy comes in and does what he does best. And that's high point the ball, use your physical nature, and grab balls. And that's what he did in the end zone today. Muscle that boy. He said, give me that rock. You feel me? So it makes you ask a question. Are we sticking with 6 receivers, or will we expand it to 7? It's a legitimate question. Do you want to let him go where he's a bigger, stronger body, where you need him in the red zone when you have those bigger physical corners? You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of the guys that we have right now are smaller guys, a little slender. You know what I'm saying? Like John Brown ain't no big boy. He ain't gonna push you around. Actually, funny about John Brown, I was playing some Madden this week, and I was looking at the stats. They disrespected John Brown by giving him a 49 strength. 49 strength. And then they gave Zay Jones 77. What? That don't make no sense to me. Sorry, I digress. But getting back into it. So we gave an opportunity to Duke Williams to make plays today, and I like that. Will we open up the receiving room to 7 receivers? Oh, that's a tough one. We're not too sure. So lots of good things to see. It's going to be, honestly, the 6th spot is going to become Ray still, Isaiah McKenzie still, maybe Duke Williams, maybe. Cam Phillips was a little silent today. but I'm not giving up on Cam Phillips. So it's going to be very interesting. What I'm really disappointed is, and I don't have an opportunity to see Dawson Knox. I'm not having an opportunity to see Jason Kroon. These damn injuries are killing us. And it's killing us as a fan base because we want to be able to see what these guys are bringing to the table. I love seeing Tommy Sweeney. I do. But I also want to see what Knox does with a quarterback. I want to see what freaking Jason Kroon is going to do with a second-year quarterback in Josh David Allen. But we can't see that, man. So it's disheartening. These two guys are out on hamstring injuries, man. I'm really hoping that they come back by next week. I know they're starting to do a little more physical work in practice, but golly, man, we want to see something. But Tommy Sweeney is making the most of this opportunity. See, I mentioned in my offensive depth chart, that we were going to keep 4 tight ends. It was going to be Croft, but Croft, when he comes back in week 6, is going to be put on that the PUP list. Then you've got Sweeney, Knox, and Lee Smith. Those are the 4 that I was going to keep. But are people like, yo, you're going to keep 4 tight ends? Are you really going to keep 4 tight ends? Absolutely. Because Lee Smith is known as a blocker. He's not known to go upfield and catch balls, although he can, but he's not known for that. Dawson Knox, Jason Kroon, and Croft are all 3 of those guys are known for that. Even Sweeney is known to get downfield at least. You feel me? So I think 4 tight ends is something that we will do and we will keep. If we don't, it'll be interesting enough to see what we do with that extra spot. Do we add a 7th receiver? Is very interesting. Now, the one thing that I wanted to pay attention to today was the O-line, to see without Ty and Seke in the game, which I don't understand. I'm not understanding. He wasn't practice. They were keeping him out of practice, and the speculation is that we are trying to hold up, you know what I'm saying? Wait a minute, and have him on the trade block, potentially for Jadeveon Clowney. By the way, shout out to Scott for the donation. I appreciate that. My G. Salute to you. So is it possible that they're holding out Ty and Seke to not have him hurt so they can eventually trade him before the offseason? Before preseason is done? Is that what they're trying to do? Because keep in mind, just a couple years ago, we did the very same thing to Ronald Darby. We did the very same thing to Sammy Watkins. We waited and we promoted them, and then we said bye-bye. See you later. So are we planning on something? See, there's a theory. They're trying to hold him out and trade him potentially for Jadeveon Clowney. It's not gonna happen, first and foremost. It's not, but it's just interesting that they're holding him out. And let's just say they were to do it. Let's just say they're holding out for a 34-year-old tackle. Really? For Jadeveon Clowney? Does that really make sense? Some people may think it makes sense. Texans need a lineman, but I just don't see it happening. Although it's not going to happen, there's no point even talking about it. But it's very interesting. Why are they holding him out? Do they want to see more of Cody Ford at right tackle? Do they want to see more of Spencer Long at guard? Wyatt Teller? Is that what they wanted to see? But overall, today, Matty I says, I see last practice squad being replaced. We're gonna find out. But I see a few things. Okay, so look, hold on a second. I'm just reading some here. Nseki's out with a tweeted knee. His knee was the issue. Yeah, but they held him out all week too. So I found that very interesting. Very interesting. Whether he's hurt or not, it gave us an opportunity to see the rest of the squad. And I have to say, I was thoroughly impressed with how they held up with giving Allen all the time in the world today. Allen was comfortable in the pocket. When's the last time you can say that Allen was comfortable in the pocket? My man rushed for 630 plus yards last year. You know what I'm saying? Setting a record for rushing for over 100 yards 3 games straight, for crying out loud. You know what I'm saying? We didn't bring him there to do that, but he does it anyway because he's naturally a gifted athlete. But the fact that he was able to sit back, relax, and take notes, while I'm not going to get into that, but you guys know the lyric that I was about to say. But anyway, but he was looking nice and comfortable back there. And that's a tribute to OG Bobby Johnson, O-line coach, that's got these guys lined up well. Think about it. Mitch Morse has been out for a minute now. So Feliciano's been holding down the fort. They kind of switched in with a little bit of Russell Bodine. You feel me? But we haven't had the complement, the actual line that we should have yet. You know what I'm saying? Healthy. So to see what OG Bobby Johnson is doing right now and getting these guys in line. Feliciano taking center, a little bit of switching up with Wyatt Teller and Spencer Long, and you got Cody Ford handing the right side. Listen, we've done pretty well. Wait till Mitch Morse comes back and things start falling into place. Allen is going to have every opportunity to sit there and chill and just pick defenses apart. A lot of people want to talk about his accuracy issues, this, that, and the third. Well, guess what? Today was not one of those days. He was actually on the money. Now, here's another note. Because of the strong play of the O-line, we were actually able to see Allen make touch throws. Did you see that beautiful, nice touch pass to Sweeney? You see that nice little touch pass he gave to LaShawn McCoy? He's taking what is given to him. Instead of him looking for the deep threat all day, every day, he's taking what is given to him. So now what is that going to do to defenses? Hold up. We can't do what we were doing before and saying, you know what, take what we've given you. No, we now have to defend the little short routes. And guess what? This is when Allen pulls out the guns and goes deep. Hoping that is what happens, because essentially that's what makes sense, right? We brought in certain guys to get separation so Allen can use those weapons in the middle of the field short. Let these guys do what they do. You saw it today. A prime example. You let Cole Beasley get a 5-6 yard reception. He takes it for another 4-5. That's what we want. And I'm loving everything that we've seen today. So shout out to Dable. I can't believe I just said that. Shout out to Dable. Shout out to OG Bobby Johnson. Shout out to the whole crew. By the way, shout out to my man Cam Carr with the donation. Looking forward to more of these after some big W's this year, 2019. Let's go. Listen, if you guys appreciate these after game videos, yo, hit that like, give me subscribe, and keep following the crew and show some love, man. So O-line looked good. I'm happy with the O-line. Cody Ford looks good at right tackle. Although I like him at left guard, but my guy is looking pretty damn good at right tackle. So now I'm conflicted. But it's all about the best 5. So when the best 5 is on the field, you might as well move, you know what I mean, Cody Ford. I still feel about it. Move Cody Ford to right guard and let it play out that way. But anyway, that is for the front office to make sure that they get their things going together. Now, the receiving squad, Robert Foster. How y'all feel about Rob? I need a legitimate answer. How do you guys feel about Robert Foster and his role on the team right now? Are you guys okay with it? Is he doing enough for you right now, or are you hearing a lot of crickets? I'm curious. I'm not gonna give my opinion right now. I'm reading some of the stuff that you guys are putting in there. I'm just saying, I'm curious as to how you guys feel about Robert Foster, because in my opinion, it's like we're getting the Robert Foster of last offseason of like silence and not so much in this time, around this time. I'd like to see more. I want to see more. I should see more. He's in his second year. I should see more. You feel me? But this is me. I don't want to get all, you know what I mean, in my bag and stuff, but like the consistency isn't there. And I think that's been the problem with Foster is inconsistent hands, inconsistent route running, inconsistency, period. So I want to see more. I want to see more, period. So you got a couple more games to get your act together, because if that's not the case and you let some of these guys come in and take your spot, hey, there's going to be some issues, man. People are going to be asking questions, because right now, if you let Duke Williams start showing out, you let Cam Phillips have another game where he does what he does, Isaiah McKenzie starts showing out, Ray McLeod starts showing out, and you start dissipating and you start really not, showing up, you're making them make a tough decision. We don't want that. We want you on the squad, man. 6'2", 4'3", Come on, son. We know what's good. So show it, man. You got to be more consistent, goddammit. Excuse my language. Moving on. So offensive side of the ball, I was pleased with what we did today. We put up points. That's the point. Today, we put the points on the board. Look at me. I'm looking like McDermott, making my clapping my hands right now. We put the points on the board. That's the point. You know what I'm saying? Move the chains. That we did. Points on the board. We did that as well. That is what's going to get us going this year. And how that happens is good protection, and Allen can pick teams apart. So kudos to the offense today. We look decent. I would have loved to see John Brown in. I would have loved to see some tight ends in. But guess what? Injuries are part of the game, and that's what happens. So we're moving on to the defense. Now, here's the deal. I had a very big issue with Cam Newton. I like Cam Newton. I'm a big fan of Cam Newton. But I had a big issue with Cam Newton talking all that bullshit to Ed Oliver. And a lot of people are talking about, oh, Ed Oliver his silence is going to speak for it. His silence is going to do all the talking on the field. His silence is there. His silence spoke to me. And his silence told me that he was like, oh shit, the big dog's talking to me. I gotta, you know what I mean, keep my mouth shut. Because it looked like not a defeated man. It wasn't a defeated man. It was more like, oh shit, he's talking about me. I should go in and pay attention because the cameras are on. Okay. And Cam is freaking Mutterlin was the one that was actually backing it up and saying, what are you talking about? I didn't see enough dog in Ed in that moment. So I'm thinking, okay, he's gonna get his ass in the game. Cam Newton's not playing. So then I'm like, all right, let me pay attention to Ed. Easy Ed. Let me pay attention to Ed. Ed had a solid game, and that boy's motor is insane. His motor is nice, man. That boy doesn't stop chopping. His legs are always moving. He's always moving his hands and doing that. But he tends to get caught up in the muck. You feel me? Like I don't know if I'm explaining it right, but he'll get up in there and he got doubled a couple times today, a few times actually. But he gets caught up in the muck and then he disappears. You know what I'm saying? He's chopping and moving, but he just disappears. So I need him and I think they're planning for him. They're planning for him, so it's doubling him so they know who he is. But once he understands his role, once he understands what he does best, and he gets his technique right and does everything he needs to do, watch out for him. Watch out for him. But I really wanted him to show out just because of Cam Newton's bullshit and shit talking. I really wanted to, you know what? If I'm gonna be silent and not say much, I better show it on the field. But I saw some good things, but I didn't see him spark out the way I need him to spark out. Maybe am I too much? Or are you guys with me? Because I needed more splash from Ed. I'm not getting splash from Ed. I'm not getting, penetration and making that quarterback get out the way. You feel me? So I need to see that from Ed. You're a first round pick. It's early. You're a rookie. You know what I'm saying? You're still getting your bearings right. I get all that stuff. But if you guys agree with what I'm saying, yo, just give me a shout out. Just know, you know what I mean? You know what to do. You know what to do. For those that are in the live chat right now, if I'm speaking truth, if I'm keeping it a buck, you know what I mean? Throw that hands up. You know what I mean? Throw that thumbs up. If you feel like, nah, man, he's all right, he's cool, then so be it. I'll respect it. But I need to see more splash plays from our first round pick, our top 10 pick. I need it. Y'all need to do it. I can't be talking all this game of what he did in Houston and so on and so forth. This is the big boy league. You got to show out now. It's time. It's time. It's Vader time. It's Ed Oliver time. Man, I keep doing this, right? I keep bringing in my wrestling. You know what I mean? I keep throwing some little wrestling stuff in there. I apologize. I used to be a wrestling guy, man. I used to be big time into wrestling. So if it comes out, it comes out. So defensive line, though, and the defense altogether, solid. We're going to be another top unit. We're nasty, boy. They run to the ball. They're all over the place. We are a nasty mother effing team. And I hope to see that translate right into first week against the goddamn Jets. Ooh, boy, I want them to mash up the Jets badly, man. Get them all, man. And shout out to the Jets, though, because they're not looking like a bad team as well. I can't even hate on them. They're not looking like a bad team. Sam Darnold seems to be doing some good things out there. But that's where we come in and shut shit down. You feel me? So we ain't playing no games with the Jets. We ain't playing no games. I'm calling right now we're going 6-0 to start off the damn season. 6-0. 5-0 before our bye. We come back from the bye. We get another win, and we're 6-0. Whoa! How you feel about that? Anyway, I don't want to get myself hyped up. It's preseason, goddammit. It's preseason. Let me chill out for a second. Now, who splashed for me today on the defense? Dion Lacey. He was all over the place. I like Dion Lacey. He's on the bubble right now. You know what I'm saying? Because we have the linebackers in place. We have the 3 starters. We have Maurice Alexander. We have Corey Thompson. We have Julian Stanford. And we have Voshon Joseph. And then there's Dion Lacey. But Dion Lacey was showing some things today, which I liked. Julian Stanford was showing some things today, man. He was all over the place today, boy. Good for Julian Stanford. Showing out. He's going to be the backup middle linebacker, so he needs to show out. Because if he doesn't, here comes Voshon Joseph. You feel me? So, very interesting. Shout out to my guy, Rudy Maldonado. Rudy Maldonado with the donation. I appreciate that, my G. So, defensively, defensively, I'm pleased with what we are putting out on the field. McDermott's got these boys like he's got these boys fine-tuned. Leslie Frazier had these boys fine-tuned. Babbage has these boys fine-tuned and ready to roll. I'm pleased with that. By the way, shout out to our premium members, Corey Buffalo. Which receivers are practice squad eligible? Ray McLeod is a practice squad. He's got practice squad eligibility. That is for sure. Duke Williams does not. Sills obviously does. Cam Phillips, I believe he does have eligibility to be back on the practice squad. But that's as far as I know on top of my mind right now. So altogether, there were some plays made. We had some sacks by Daryl Johnson again. Listen, let me tell you something about Daryl Johnson. By the way, shout out to my guy, Zach Swerski with the donation. I appreciate that, my G. Bing, 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 bing. Love y'all. But listen up. Daryl Johnson. There's no way we're going to be able to not have him on the team. That's number one. If we think that we're going to stash him on the practice squad and nobody's going to figure it out and be like, oh yeah, that's the guy on the Buffalo Bills that's been doing all. No. That ain't going to fly. So we have to, it's either we don't think he's good enough or somebody's going to take his ass away from us on the practice squad. He's making this damn team. He's making plays. That's what you want. This is what you want. You want a guy that's going to get in there and make plays. That's 2 sacks in 2 games. Real talk, man. And I'm rooting heavy for Mike Love. You know what I'm saying? I'm rooting heavy for Mike Love. And Mike Love might still be on the squad because I wanted to be on the squad. But Daryl Johnson is making it mad difficult. You know what I'm saying? And making it mad difficult and making it very good for guys like us. You know what I'm saying? For females and ladies and gentlemen like us that are watching this game and see a guy that splashes on the field like that, boy, you better put him on the field. By the way, there's 275 people watching this thing. Let's get this thing up to 300 people in this bitch, and let's keep it rolling. By the way, I'm not a mathematician, but there's 140 likes right now. There's 276 people. Minus this, divide that, bring that over. There should be 276 likes. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. For real. So, Daryl Johnson, we cannot stash that man on the practice squad. He's making the team. He's making the damn team. And he's actually going to be a valuable piece to this damn defense. That wingspan, this boy's got a big old wingspan. What is he? 6'6"? 6'5", 6'6"? Boy, he's a menace. He's a menace, man. Golly, man. So shout out to Daryl Johnson, man. Mike Love as well. Who stood out to me? I left my notes upstairs. I don't want to keep going upstairs. But Kevin Johnson, okay. We see you. You know what I'm saying? Jaquan Johnson, okay. We see you. God, yo, what's happening today? And I gotta give one more shout out, and then I'm gonna start taking some questions. Levi Wallace. I have to mention this. Levi Wallace. I gotta say, man, I like his length. Pause. But I like his length in terms of how tall he is. Because there was a play where they tried to go and force it on Levi Wallace. I don't know if they had some kind of intel during the 2 teams practicing all week, but they tried my guy. They tried him, and they tried him hard. By the way, shout out to Matty Ice for the donation. You're feeling that McKenzie's your guy. I like McKenzie. I'm with him. But Levi mother effing Wallace. What is he, like 6'1"? 6'1", I think. This boy, they tried him in the back of the end zone, and he was step for step with the guy. He can run, and he's got length. He got his hands up there. The guy could have caught it, but Levi got his hands up there with that length. Let me strip that ball away a little bit. Shout out to Levi Wallace. He didn't make that list, the PFF list, accidentally. No, he didn't. He did it because he's legit. He's a good player, man. I'm glad we have a Levi Wallace. If people are saying it's his job to lose, it is, but he ain't losing that damn cornerback job. He's keeping that damn job. Kevin Johnson, although a nice little player, he can back it up. He'll back him up. By the way, shout out to my guy Zach G for McLeod. So you feeling McLeod is legit enough to make this squad? If that's what you're telling me. By the way, shout out to Carmen. Carmen with a donation. Shout out to you, Carmen. Defense is going to be off the charts good, and the offense looks like they're taking big strides. They are. Bingo, Carmen. Defense is going to be defense. You know that. But the offense, that's where we're going to need that. That's where we're going to need them to come in and really do work, because they've been carrying us for the last 3 years. Straight up, they've been carrying us. So guess what? It's now time for the offense to step up and show out. God damn it. I'm telling you, man, it needs to happen. By the way, shout out to my guy, Scott. Raptors shouldn't have won the chip. Oh, you a hater. Someone sipping that haterade. Yo, don't hate, bro. First of all, I'm a Laker guy. First of all, I'm a Laker guy. But when you live in Canada, you got to root for the damn team. And when the Raptors win, a bunch of Americans all salty as shit. Get over it, boy. Get over it. That's all I'm going to say. But anyway, so in overall, let me end this off here. Overall, I am pleased with how the Bills are playing. I am pleased with how certain players are stepping up. I am pleased with the depth that we have on the offensive line. I'm pleased with the depth that we have on the defensive front. We've got great depth. I just did a podcast this week with the Unsportsmanlike Convo. If you guys haven't checked that out, please go check that out on my Twitter. I've I retweeted it. We had a great time talking, and my man Brock made a comment, and it kind of made me think about it. It made me think about it for a little minute, and he feels that the Bills are good. We're solid. We're gonna make some noise, but because we break his heart so often, and he's taking a break from the Bills. So we need to step it up and not break hearts anymore. We need to step it up and start bringing people back. Because a lot of times people get so damn upset they leave the team that they root for and say, yo, I'm gonna take a break on these cats. But it's time to bring them back right now, man. By the way, shout out to my guy Hayden Black that says, with Robert Foster showing no consistency and our first team offense finding success without him, is there any chance we trade him? If we do, to who and for what? Is there any chance that we trade him? Doubtful. I mean, I can't say doubtful. People saw the work that he did, but he'd be more valuable to trade if he was really showing out right now in camp. But he's not. He's not showing out. So like the value for him, it would be up and down. But I can't be pushy because we traded Marshall Newhouse last year and we got draft pick for him. Do you remember that? People probably don't even know we had Marshall Newhouse on the team, but we did, and we got something for him. So we can never be too sure who we can trade and what we're going to do. My thing is, I still think that Ray McLeod might be a guy that either he goes on the practice squad or he gets traded. It's one of those two things because I really think they love Isaiah McKenzie, but that's just my opinion. So that's my overall thought. My thought process on this team is that we're going to be a good team. I think we're bound for 10 to 6 wins. We need that. We're going 6-0 to damn start the league, and I don't give a damn what anybody tells me. That's what's happening. But I got to take those little homer glasses off, you know what I'm saying, and keep it a buck and say this is preseason. So we need to chill the fuck out. Pardon my language, but I'm in there. We got to chill out, and we just got to let it play out for how it goes down. So what do I grade us right now, this performance that we just had right now? I give it a solid B+. A solid B+. A B to a B+. There's a lot of things that we can work on right now. I really want to see Allen, put the ball in the end zone. I want to see him march it and finish with a nice, touchdown pass, but we'll take it during the regular season. And that's just that. So shout out to that. I really appreciate you guys all tuning in. There's 262 people. I love it. I asked for 250. We got 275. That was the max. You know what? Next threshold, we'll get 300. We're at 6,800 people right now in subscribers. We're trying to get ourselves to 10,000 subscribers. That is the goal. LaShawn McCoy is going for 12. We're going for 10. So if you know anybody that loves the Bills, tell them to shout out the Buffalo Fanatics and come join us on the YouTube page. So let me take some of your questions before I get out of here because I do not want to go over an hour talking about this stuff. But if people are here and they want me to keep going, so be it, because now I'm taking questions. Let's go. Here we go. Who we got? We got Thompson says, I want to get Tyree get loved to tight end. Oh, you want to move Tyree to tight end? Have we not played this game before? Don't you remember we had the tight end last year? What's his name? Help me out. The dude that he was a quarterback, turned tight end, and then it was a failed experiment, and he's out of here. So let's not do that again. Like Tyree, Logan Thomas. Thank you very much. We had Logan Thomas last year. That is who Tyree would be. Tyree has never played a lick of tight end. So you want to put him just because he's 6'6"? Boy, no. He's not a quarterback. He's not doing well. Let him play out this camp, our business, and then we get rid of him. Like I'm done with that dude. I'm finito. Somebody wants to know what we do with Christian Wade. Fair question. Here's the deal with Christian Wade. We put him on the roster. You let go. That means you're letting go of Marcus Murphy, Sonoris Perry. You're letting go of TJ Yeldon. Then you put Christian Wade in. Christian Wade is still learning the game. Okay, he's still learning the game. Naturally, he runs the ball well. Naturally, because that's what he does. Feel me? But when you put in concepts, when you put in schemes, when you put in certain things, these are all new things to him. So he may not gravitate towards that right away. So that's why he may need more time to develop. Now, do you put him as a fourth on a roster, a 53-man roster? No, you don't. You put him on the practice squad because guess what? He doesn't even count towards our roster. He doesn't count towards the practice squad. He's actually he's on the team, but doesn't count it towards our team. So it gives him a whole year of development. Why not? That's the best case scenario. And then next year, what we want to do with him, we just say, hey, you know what? I think you're good enough. We're going to bring you back again for camp and see how you do. Did you learn anything? Did you retain anything? If you did, it'll show on the field. So no, Christian Wade will not make the 53-man roster, but he will remain on the team to develop. Let me see what we got. By the way, if you guys appreciate what Buffalo Fanatics is bringing to you guys, show love, hit the like, subscribe. If you have any friends that want that, join in because the more the better, man. I'll tell you, when the regular season starts, right now we're on a high. You don't want to see the Rico rage, man. I get mad when the team loses. I start cussing everybody out. But right now we're on a good high. Let's keep it that way. Who do we got? Cameron Taylor says, does Duke Williams make the team? Well, I made my 53-man roster, and I just did the offense. The defense is coming soon. And I didn't have Duke Williams make the team. But I didn't have Duke Williams make the team because he hasn't showed me anything. Today was the first day that he showed everybody something. So now he's opening the conversation to see, okay, let's see what else you got. Because right now he was just an afterthought. He may still be an afterthought, right? However, he's not eligible for the practice squad. He's not. So it's either he makes the team or he doesn't. So it'll be very interesting to see what we do with Duke Williams. He just has to show more in practice. He has to show more in week 3 and week 4. And if he's just undeniable and he's starting to get his act together and he's just catching everything they throw his way, so be it. Then he makes the squad, right? Then we have to make a tough decision. But I will say this though, he looked good catching the ball. That slant that he caught down the middle, it wasn't a body catch. It was like hands. He snagged that, bow, and he put it in. So I'll shout out to him, man. I'll give him that for sure. Riley King wants to know, can teams take Christian Wade? No, because he's on the Bills right now. So he's on the 53-man roster. He's on the practice squad, and he remains on the practice squad. Here's the deal, though. If somebody plucks somebody from another practice squad, so for instance, I'm on the Carolina Panthers, and the Bills were like, yo, man, that Rico guy can ball, and he's not on the roster, man. Let's bring him on the team. I can't just bring one practice squad player to put him on my practice squad. It doesn't work that way. If you pluck someone from the practice squad, that means you're putting them on your 53-man roster. So I don't think anybody, I mean, I can't speak for anybody, but I can't see that happening where somebody grabs Christian Wade and says, I've seen enough. That 65-yard run and that 43-yard freaking reception he made, I'm going to put him on my 53-man roster. You know what? Let's give him the starting job. I can't see that happening. Sorry if I disappointed you. But he's promising. So you never know. Somebody may scoop him, but I really, really highly doubt it. Highly doubt. What do we got? If you guys have questions, man, fire away on those questions. I'll try to catch them and read them. And by the way, if you want me to catch your questions, or if I didn't catch them now, hit me up on Twitter. You got me all screwed up. Real Rico _BF. And then hashtag it PGP. Okay. Postgame press. PGP, hashtag postgame press. Ask your question. And then in my next video, I'll put it right in there. If you guys won't even ask it right now, go ahead and PGP that bitch right now. Hashtag PGP, and I'll try to answer your questions. Jack V says, trade Zay, keep Duke Williams. You're insane. No, they're not going to do that. They're going to give Zay Jones every opportunity to do plays. Not even make the team, but to make plays. 6'2", you know what I'm saying? Runs a 4.4, he's a good possession receiver. He's not like a burner type of guy, but he's an overall good receiver. Inconsistent at times with his hands, but for the most part, he's a very good receiver. So they're going to keep him. I don't think there's any question of him getting traded or any of that stuff. Somebody just said cut Hoshka. Come on now. Come on. TJ Lovato says, do you think if the Colts release Chad Kelly, would pick him up as the number 3 quarterback? Ooh, that's a good question. No, I don't think so, because I think we want to remain with just 2 quarterbacks. I think we're very confident in what we have in Matt Barkley. No need to bring in a 3rd quarterback, because then that's just a roster spot. We can put that roster spot towards a lineman, a D lineman, a DB, a safety, a running back, another tight end. So we will not be bringing in Chad Kelly. I can tell you that right now. Thomas Cawley says, trade Foster and Ray. Get some value before the teams pluck them off the practice squad. But you need somebody else that wants them. I mean, you can't just go to Madden and say, you know what, let me request a trade and trade that. It's not Madden, baby. It's not Madden. You know what I'm saying? It's real life. It doesn't work that way. It takes 2 to tango. You can't be sitting there, hey guys, these guys are for sale. So who's it? You know what I'm saying? You have to have dialogue. There's got to be some dialogue. You feel me? What do we got? Anthony Averlo says, do you think Buffalo will beat the Pats this season? Yes. Unequivocally, yes. But here's the deal. I think we split. I think we go 1-1. And I said we're going 6-0 to begin with, because I think we stun the damn Pats and we take it. But I think we lose the week 16 game Yeah, I think we play them week 16. I think we lose that game. So I think we split with the Patriots this year. Godspeed Production says, you're ignoring his season. What season? Who are you talking about? Godspeed? 3 straight 100-yard games. You must be okay. You talking about something else? Anyway, Chris Booth says, I feel bad for Sills because he's got to put up with Tyree. Yo, you feel bad for every damn receiver right now that's got Tyree throwing the damn ball, and Tyree knows he's messing up. First of all, this is what made me say he's out of here. You got the ball. You roll to your left. You're righty. You roll to your left, so everyone knows how uncomfortable that is, rolling to your opposite side. And then you plant and you heave it deep. You don't heave it deep to a 6'2" Robert Foster. You don't heave it deep to a 6'3" Duke Williams. You heave it deep to the 5'8" Victor Bolden. What? And he didn't even have an opportunity to get the damn ball. That is what got you cut. That's what's going to get you not making this team. What are you doing, man? Just either run the damn ball or throw the damn ball away. But you make a terrible throw, and it gets picked off. And then you got to go back to the sideline and be like, let me go through the book. You know how they go through the book, and they're like, oh, yeah, that's what I did wrong. Boy, you knew exactly what you did wrong as soon as you took that damn snap and you rolled left. It was over. It was a wrap. That's just me, though. That's just my opinion. I'm going to leave it at that. Cam Carr says, you still hate Dable? Nah, man, I told you guys that. I told you I'm giving Dable, I'm off the Dable. I don't want to call it hate, but the scrutiny I had for Dable, I'm off of it right now, because I had to really soul search and really figure out, okay, so why was I hating on him so hard? Like, yes, I know we didn't have a good offense, but a lot of it was his fault. But I have to give him the benefit of the doubt, because we got him better offense, we got him better weapons, we got a whole new team better for him. So now I gotta back off. Now he gives me the same bullshit he gave me last year. Oh, you best believe I'm on that ass. I'm on that ass. But right now I'm backing off. I'm gonna let him do what he does. Actually, I've given Dable props twice now. So I think that's above my quota. That's above my quota. AJ says, what are your thoughts on Spain after this game? Spain played well. The whole O-line played well. He's a bit of a holder. He likes to grab and hold and stuff. So I hope he kind of gets rid of that. But the whole line played well, him included. So I'm pleased with what we got. Bar Down says Beasley 800 yards this year. Yeah, why not? Why not? I can see it. Because he was slated to get about 600 to 700 yards this year. So what? Add another 800. The way the chemistry is going with those two, I could definitely see him go for 800 yards. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Let's go. I can see that. Basil with 80 catches? Yes, I can totally see that as well. I could totally see that. If he becomes what I think he's going to become in Allen's best friend, the X factor, then hell yeah, I could totally see between 65 and 80 catches. For sure. For sure, for sure. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, that is my time. I told myself I'm not going to go over an hour. I know there's 267 people watching in this place. I appreciate it. I really do. I do want to take all your questions. Hit me up on Twitter. Y'all know where I'm at. Hit me up on Twitter. If you guys want to chit chat, hit me up there. Send me your questions, and then I'm going to try to rocket the next video. And I got another video to make. I got to make the 53-man roster for the defense, the depth for the defense on how we're going to do it. And this was a really good indication as to what today's game presented to us and for me to go ahead and make my thing happen. So each and every one of y'all, keep tuning into the Buffalo Fanatics. We are showing up for week 3 at the Cincinnati game. Come say hello, man. We're going to be around. We're going to be partying. We'll be doing our thing, and then we're going to the game. So until next time, you guys know what it is, man. It's your boy, and I'm gone.